Today we're going to show how to create dynamic provisioning pools on the Hitachi VSP. In the VSP we have the ability to create dynamic tiering provisioning pools. This allows us to put in multiple tiers of storage within one dynamic provisioning pool, and the array will handle migrating the pages between those tiers. From Storage Navigator you can see all the parity groups that are on this array. These that show warning and quick format are parity groups that are still formatting. As you can see, there are 6+2 RAID 6 SATA drives, which take a little longer to do the initial quick formats. So from Storage Navigator we'll go into the Pools section, and we will, as you can see, there's no pools already, so we're starting from scratch. We will click Create Pools. Select our pool type, in this case dynamic provisioning. You could also do copy on write snapshot, but not worried about that right now. We'll enable multi-tier pool. This actually enables the HDT piece of dynamic provisioning pools. Select pool vols. These are each of the LDEVs that were created on top of the RAID groups. So in our case we're going to use 4 RAID groups per SAS and SATA RAID groups, 2 solid state, and as I mentioned the SATA, so we're selecting 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, and 5.8. We'll add all of those. We'll verify that our top pool vol is from the SAS RAID group. This allows us to easily grow and shrink the pools without affecting one of the RAID groups that we might want to take out of there. So in this, for instance, most likely you're going to be more often removing solid state from a pool, so we won't make the solid state the top pool vol. Click OK. This is a dynamic, a logical name, so you could really call it anything you want. In this case we'll just say HDT and we'll call it 1. We want it to be unlimited, so we'll just leave that blank. Let's actually set this to 1. And then our threshold we'll set to something like 80. I want the tier management to be auto, so the cycle time is every 24 hours, so it keeps the heat index for 24 hours before it will do any migrations. So we'll just start out with 24 hours for now. Add. Here's what it's about to set up. You can see roughly 64 terabytes. Comes out to just under 63 terabytes of data. So once again, that's 4 RAID groups of 600 gig SAS, 7+1, 4 RAID groups of 2 terabyte SATA, 6+2 RAID 6, and 2 RAID groups of 7+1 400 gig solid state. We'll click Finish. This sets up the actual task it's going to run in the background, which is really cool if you remember the way the old USB or USBVs were, where everything pretty much happened in front of your eyes and you had to wait on it. So we'll go to Task, and here's the task that is running. Here you can see the task completed, roughly 2.5 minutes. I will go back to Pools. You'll see HDT 1 has been created. Status is normal. Total of 64,000 gigabytes, which we saw was 62 terabytes. And that is creating an HDT pool from Storage Navigator. Took us about 3 minutes to do. Thanks.